Good morning, Dr. Dan. Good morning, VPN. It's a sunny day. What am I planning for natin for today? Let's all enjoy the rest of the day. Malinis po tayo. What mo dyan?
He's moving. He's moving. He makes you miss. He counter punches. Keeps our head moving. And out. I should have been doing this when I was fighting. So.
Tabi. Opo. Perting suka ng musik itu baliset, walang baliset. Jabi ko. Kapoy yun ka.
Way to execute a punch, and that is the uppercut. The uppercut is here. It's here. But you gotta make sure you're close, within distance of your opponent. So just as long as your head can touch your opponent, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good setup here. And it's here. It's here. It's here. I mean, that kind of punch is deadly. It's a good body shot. I beat a lot of guys with that same shot. Well, more than that, but give it a shot. Another tip for you: throwing the hook. And for me, it was the left hook. Or you can throw a right hook. But the thing about it, you can't be too tight, too rigid, because you take away the power. Be loose. Works every time. Go for it.
Oh, side. Ayaw. Ano, stick. Dali. Oo, pala no. Yan na. Good morning. The champion is here. Six. Tim?
You're at a different stage in your life.
Yeah.
Spiritually, physically, mentally.
Right.
It could be a great fight.
Right.
It could be you know, put it this, it should be done.
It should be done.
It should be.
It will help boxing in the sport. You think the sport needs it?
In a crazy way.
In a crazy way. His last fight, he looked phenomenal.
He looks phenomenal.
He looked phenomenal.
Oh, yeah.
And Mayweather, the last one he fought a kickboxer. He fought, Conor McGregor. His last few fights were too.
Well, when he beat that guy from
It seems like it passed both of them by. Would you watch it if they fight again?
for free.
Yeah, for free. You wouldn't
No,
pay
no.
for it.
No, the thing about it, 40-ish, it's kind of over.
Mhm.
It's really over. I went into the ring. My last fight was against Hector Camacho. I was 40 years old. But I was a conditioned 40-year-old.
Mhm.
But what happens when you get hit, after being out of the ring for so long, get hit, that hurts now as you get older, as we get older, because we don't understand the impact that it makes. It sounds like it be a little screwy, but the mind is everything. The mind and the heart. Because when I was younger, I fought with conviction.
Right.
As I got older, I was like, I hit you, but don't hit me back.
To make his way back into the ring. I saw him training this morning, but a lot of people are worried about him. He's been inactive. Bob Arum, his longtime, guy, even said, I don't want to see him get hurt. Rooting for him, but I don't want to see him get hurt. What do you think as a guy, who's probably thought about getting back in the ring a few times? You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you think? The idea of like inactivity when you have somebody who lives his life to do it is a big deal,
It's a big deal, man. There's no one thing that will really make people understand why we do what we do. But you know what? God bless. Stay healthy. And take
Ayaw eh, mo ba? Ayaw, yung lagi. Apoy na ka.
I have to make more extra mile to punish myself and able to win the fight. And that's my goal. I'm not underestimating my opponent. I have to make sure that I'm 100% condition. I'm still here. Manny Pacquiao is back. Michael Ren! We're not done yet.
Samahan natin sa laban niya.
Ang isang nag-undergo ng training ay hindi lamang po ito para sa ibang tao o para sa kanino man, kundi para din sa ating sarili. We undergo training because we want to learn more and we want to improve ourselves.
All these things, but the end result is it's on Netflix and you're gonna watch it. I really blame you. Yeah, you. And I'm pointing at y'all. My camera is so crispy, I'm just gonna I'm gonna point like the T1000 because my camera work is crispy. I know this hurts, Sarah. Call to John. Call to John, Sarah. Bro, y'all remember in that Terminator 2 when my boy Robert Patrick was like, I know this hurts, Sarah. Call to John. How's Wolfie? Y'all don't really know the movies like me. So, anywho, I can't wait to hear all the comments of, I'm not watching it. This is ridiculous. This is two elderly guys fighting. Oh my God. With y'all crying because I feast on your tears. Me, I'm real. So I'm going to keep it real. I don't have a problem with the fight. You know, what what sounds crazier to me is you have people they'll tell you what I'm saying don't make sense, but then they'll say Floyd need to fight Terrence Crawford. Bro, pipe dream. For one, they're cool and cordial with each other. Two, Terrence Crawford just retired and said he wasn't coming back for $100 million. So I don't imagine he would make much more than that fighting Floyd. You know what I mean? Three, notice when it's two black fighters, this is what they do. It's like the lesser of two evils. You want to see a younger Crawford fight the 50-year-old as opposed to the 50-year-old fighting the 40-something-year-old in Manny Pacquiao, and they have bigger.
Las Vegas at the Sphere live on Netflix. I'm going to just go back to Floyd Mayweather stating that he's going to continue to campaign and come back to the sport as a whole. I'm torn on this. Anybody that has followed me, they know that I'm a big Floyd Mayweather fan as a boxer. I've taken a lot from Floyd Mayweather. I've shouted Floyd Mayweather out. I've defended Floyd Mayweather in terms of how commentators and media members have treated him throughout the years, even though Floyd Mayweather is responsible for giving y'all a lot of free lunches at these media events to promote fights, the week of the fight, months before the fight, during the promo tour. Floyd Mayweather is responsible for y'all getting media credentialed at these big fights and getting these free lunches and being a part of a big event. But for years, I've heard people only talk about what Floyd Mayweather wasn't to them, what he did not. Even though this was a great event and it's generated tens of millions and in many cases hundreds of millions, he should have stopped him. He was boring. He was this. I've always supported and pushed back on that narrative of Floyd Mayweather. Part of that is because of the way Floyd Mayweather goes about his business. He's been filthy rich. He's made his name, his legacy, and a lot of his reputation wasn't just the boxing. It was the money. It's the money man. What I have, what I'm driving, what I'm living in, what I'm flying in. And a lot of people, they don't like that. I don't know if Floyd Mayweather had more supporters for most of his fights or more haters. But regardless of where you fall on that line, Floyd Mayweather made it work for him when many people, promoters included, networks included, early on didn't think that he can do it. But that being said, I got a lot of love for Floyd as a fighter. I've taken a lot from Floyd Mayweather, not personally. I didn't have a personal relationship with Floyd Mayweather throughout my...
With the 3 fights that's coming up. Floyd Mayweather, Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather, Mike Tyson, Floyd Mayweather. I think the guy's from Greece or something like that. What do you feel about great champions doing these kind of fights as well? Or just these kind of fights that's going on?
They need money.
Damn.
Yeah, when you need money. This is the problem with boxing. You think about financial literacy, right? And you talk about like NFL players or NBA players. There's support systems for those dudes. There's nothing like that for fighters. They got to figure it out all themselves. And if you're a fighter, that means you did not have options.
Right.
Yeah. It's not like basketball or football. If you could, like, by the way, football players couldn't play basketball or they play basketball. It's a better deal, right? That's if you can, you do. And boxers couldn't do either one of those things, right? They're too small or they got hurt, whatever it is. And so you're dealing with a section of that there's no support or kind of structure in place to help them at all. And so what usually happens with almost every fighter who ever lived, not everyone, but most of them, is they wind up going broke at a certain point, right? First of all, taxes, child support, all that kind of stuff, that promoters, this and that, and then just the way you spend your money. Could be bad investments. You could try to do the right thing and wind up with bad investments. You could just spend too much. And the thing is, if you're not the best in the world anymore, but you're one of, let's say, the 50 best in the world at what you do in your weight class, still hard to tell that dude, you can make $100 million. No, don't do that because you're old.
Right.
Why would he not do that?
This video gives us an inside look at Manny Pacquiao's intense training camp, where boxing legend Sugar Ray Leonard steps in to share expert advice. Leonard breaks down key techniques like the uppercut and hook, emphasizing timing, distance, and staying relaxed for maximum power. Pacquiao shows incredible speed, sharp footwork, and discipline, proving he's still a dangerous fighter despite his age. The discussion then shifts to a possible rematch with Floyd Mayweather Jr. While some question the timing, others believe the fight would still interest due to their legendary status. Andre Ward defends Mayweather's legacy, highlighting his discipline and business mindset, While Max Kellerman points out the harsh reality of boxing, many fighters return to the ring later in life due to financial pressures. Overall, the video blends training, legacy, and reality, showing that while age may change the game, passion, skill, and discipline still define true champions.